Good evening everyone, Loke here for a bonus video for a Wednesday. Because I've been keeping my eye on this free game as it's been in the free Steam listings, because it's a very interesting concept. So, I'm a massive fan of Egyptian lore and the mythology of ancient Egypt. And the title Telophase stood out to me because, and I've got the dictionary definition here, telophase is the final stage of meiosis or mitosis in which the separated chromosomes reach the opposite poles of the dividing cell and the nuclei of the daughter cells form around the two sets of chromosomes. Now, from what I've read about this game, it takes that concept of telophase from cell biology and applies it in a stick shooter format to a fighting game, to like a dungeon crawling fighting game, and that fascinates me. That is such an interesting concept. So let's jump right in. Disclaimer: I have played the tutorial just to get to grips with it, and it's a very interesting mechanic. So let's hit play and get into this. Stage 1, Heliopolis. Oh, and we're right in. Okay, so yeah, we're this little Egyptian spirit dude. I think is like a little sort of like mini Anubis. So you can see I've got this little arrow here, and with the right stick I can shoot out my soul. That's how I damage enemies. I can then recall my soul using the left trigger. So another thing I should mention is that this game is all completely dependent on having an Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller. I have not seen a free game that has required, like absolutely required, a Xbox 360 controller. Oh, just taking damage. Yeah, that's something that I've not seen as of yet. Oh god, it's getting a bit crazy. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just using my soul to damage very poorly these creatures around me, and then picking up these little tokens as health. And that's an interesting mechanic, splitting yourself off to deal damage. So that's one little level done there. Just try and take a few of these out. So yeah, that is essentially the mechanic, and I find that fascinating. It's something that I haven't seen in gaming. I'm not a massive fan of twin stick shooters, but with the endearing pixel art and the theme, the new take on the mechanic, yeah, I find this quite an endearing game. Oh, took a little bit of damage before I warped away there. Yeah, it reminds me a little of Binding of Isaac in the little sort of like dungeon crawly format, firing projectiles that you wouldn't otherwise expect to fire. Perhaps some other sort of like twin stick shooters. Oh, I can't remember the name of them now, sadly. Oh, I took out that Phoenix before it died. Yeah, so another mechanic I should show off. I can swap places with my soul. That allows me to traverse gaps which we have not yet seen in this sort of like little run through, as it were. Oh, take that out before it hits me. There we go, so we can take that out as well. And yeah, oh, here we go. So we've got little boss fights as well. Boss 1, Ra, the sun god. He's a mighty eagle. Cool, so as you can see, we've now got little chasms which I can jump over like that. He's telegraphing his attacks at me, so I'm just going to try and deal him some damage. Hold it. No. Oh, took damage to that. Okay, so it looks like he can't take damage while he's firing his laser beam. Okay, dealing him a little bit of damage there. Oh, that wasn't fun. So yeah, another thing. Got that little bonus sort of like special attack there. Come on. Oh no. Ooh. So that was me dying. Let's see if it's permadeath. I love that game over screen, I will say. With the sort of like the Egyptian afterlife just being shown right there. I love Egypt. I love the whole sort of like mythology of it. It's great. It's just geeking out slightly. Ignore me there. Ignore me. Oh, that's nice. I do like that. That it throws you back into it. Nope. Oh, damn it. That's not a good start. Jump over. Ow. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's try and take out that. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? So we've got some eyes of Anubis over there. Oh god. Okay, he's changing up his attack patterns. Oh no no no! I die again. Okay, this game is a lot more difficult than I had anticipated. And again, I'd like to remind you, completely free. I'll put the Steam link in the description below. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be like absolutely revolutionary in terms of game mechanics, but it's just interesting to see developers toy with new mechanics. It's refreshing. Oh, I died there. Yeah, I died. I die a lot, it seems. As I say, I do profess to be very good at games. I just enjoy them a lot. Let's see. Let's try and damage him there. But yeah, it's just refreshing to see new mechanics being tested. And the free game format is ideal for taking those sorts of risks because it allows for small indie developers to sort of like test the waters and sort of just like get themselves out there. I suppose that's why that's another reason why I enjoy bringing free games, because you can play them for free. You don't have to go out there and buy expensive games that might not otherwise be able to afford. Oh god, I took that damage. Might not otherwise be able to afford, which I'm very aware of as a relatively poor student as myself. Well, relatively poor, as most students are in this day and age. And yeah, it just allows for more exposure of oh god, took damage there. More exposure of the developers that make these amazing, beautiful games, for which I wouldn't be able to make videos without them. So yeah, on that little note, I'll finish it there. That boss is incredibly difficult, or I'm just incredibly bad. One of those two, probably the latter. But yeah, sadly it comes to that shill part of the video again. If you like this week's video, this week's bonus Wednesday video, yeah, leave a like, comment and subscribe. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. Those things can just go and get scorched by the sun god like I did just there. And anyway, yeah, thanks once again. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.